Alrighty then, let's talk a little bit about banjo tuning since it came up this morning. Y'all don't pay any attention to that noise in the background. That's my wife cooking over there. She's a sweetheart, and I love it when she cooks. So, let's talk about relative tuning on a banjo. It don't matter where you are or what you have available to you. If you got a 5-string banjo with a straight neck, you can tune it in a way that you can play it using relative tuning. The way a banjo, what they call standard G or relative G, is G, D, G, B, D. Good dogs get big doohickeys. That's the 5th string down. G, D, G, B, D. Now this may or may not be G, D, G, B, D, because I have no idea what it is actually. I could put a little electronic device on here and it would tell me, and it might be A something 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 something. And I'm not one to keep up with assigning letters to strings to chords to sounds. It's like it's incomprehensible with my brain, okay? But what you can do is, if you hit your 4th string, 4th from the bottom, and you like the way that sounds, and then you fret that 4th string at the 5th fret, and then you hit the 4th string and the 3rd string, those two should sound kind of alike. That's how you start relative tuning. And then you drop down 1 string and you go up 1 fret. So now you are on the 3rd string on the 4th fret. And if you hit the 3rd string and the 2nd string, those two should sound alike. Not exact. There you go. And then if you drop down to the 2nd string and up to the next fret, which is the 3rd fret. Let me tilt the camera a little bit so you can see that a little better. On the 2nd string, 3rd fret, and you hit the 2nd string and the 1st string, they should sound kind of just about alike. And then you go to the 1st string all the way back to the 5th fret, and you hit that, and you hit the 5th string open, and they should sound alike. That's what's called relative tuning. It may not actually be in G, D, G, B, D, whatever that it was, but it's relatively tuned so it sounds like that, and like that you can play. You can play. Bunch of songs, Old Susanna. Where am I at? Amazing Grace. All them songs you can play in that tune. Having said that, I sometimes get bored with relative tuning. I want to play something that sounds different. And it seems to me like the way to get there is to tune my banjo differently. So what I sometimes will do, I'll drop my 4th string.
Sorry, I know that's going to interfere, but I got to have the fan on. Forgot.
Just ignore the man behind the curtain. I'm going to keep going. So I just lowered my 4th string so that now if I fret it on the 7th fret, that ain't right. Anyway, I lowered my 4th string. And then what I'll do is I'll tighten my 2nd string. That's all I changed. Now it's a different. It's different. It's a different tuning. I can't tell you what tuning it is. There are people out there that can. They'll say, oh, that's sawmill tuning, or that's double C, or double D, or double something. Like I say, I've never been one to assign numbers to tuning. All I can say is, if you get tired of playing relative G, just loosen the string on the 4th string and tighten the string on the 5th string, and you got something new. And then just see where that takes you. Just start hitting strings. a music festival one time, and I tried to tune my banjo to a new tuning and just go through the festival and play all the songs that they were playing in all the little banjo tutorial classes and stuff like that. You know, one time just to kind of a challenge to see where I could get with that. And there's a million ways to tune a banjo. And one thing about banjos is they don't tune like a fiddle or a violin or anything like that. There's no real rules. It's just an American invention. Somebody took a you know, a drum and put a stick on it and put some frets on it. So you can tune it any way you want. You can also, you know, twist that first string up a little tighter if you want to. And that'll give you a whole different something. I guess what I'm saying is just play with it and feel free to untune your banjo or tune your banjo to something that you never heard before. Now this isn't for folks that are still learning. If you're still learning, relative G is good enough. Just use relative G to tune your banjo after you pulled it out of the trunk of your car and you've been traveling, it's all out of tune. You can get into a tune that you can play with. You wouldn't want to sit down with a fiddle player and try to play that way, because you would need to be tuned in a way that would work with the other musicians. But if you're playing by yourself on a rock, on the side of the road, that's good enough. Have I said everything I needed to say about that? Okay. Free to tune your banjo while you're playing it too. Sometimes that's the best way to get the strings to match with each other. And see, there's a, now that I've done that, you can still play the same songs, just in a different string. This Amazing Grace. I can't sing and do it at the same time. It sounds different in that tuning than it does in relative tuning. Okay, again, I'm going to stop. I'm really going to stop. Really going to stop talking and make this video. Any questions? Hello. Okay.